What is going on, guys? This is Ben here. So I'm coming to you once again from my office. So there isn't going to be any Pokemon Go gameplay in this video, but stay tuned for tomorrow's video. A lot of you Instinct fans are really going to enjoy that, so I'm not going to say much more on that. As you guys can probably tell from the title of the video, we're going to talk about what annoys me about Pokemon Go, why I'm still playing, and a few other things I'll throw in there. But before we get started in that, I do have this Pokemon Go Plus is giving away. I already gave away one. I'm giving away this one, and then I have another one to be given away once this giveaway ends. The link will be in the description below. It'll be a Gleam giveaway. All you have to do is be subscribed to the channel, and you can follow me on Twitter to have an entry. And then once the giveaway is done, pick the winner. But make sure you use an email that you use, because I have to email the winner to get your information to send this to. So yeah, giving away that. Stay tuned for that, and then the next one, I guess. But for the topics, yes, I'm going to start off talking about what has been annoying me about Pokemon Go. Yes, I have talked about this before and everything, and basically I'm going to talk about why I'm still playing it, and then I'm going to ask you guys a few questions on, I'll say that for the end, but a few questions about just different things I could bring to the channel to like fit your needs, if that makes sense. So first up, I've talked about this a lot. You've heard me mention this in numerous other videos. I'm going to keep this part kind of short because a lot of you have already heard my thoughts on this. And I know not everyone likes these videos where I'm just talking in my office, not doing much, complaining really. But the reason why I do these is, well, this will probably be the last video that you'll ever see from me on Pokemon Go talking about these reasons, unless something like really pisses me off. But first up, the reason why is because honestly, like, I feel better when I talk about this stuff and I'm able to just get it off my chest. That's a really good thing about having like a audience to listen and get feedback and everything. So it makes me feel better getting these thoughts off my mind. And this will probably be the last one though. So the things that are annoying me about Pokemon Go, obviously, lack of content. You guys have seen like Nick's video, maybe Mystics, and I myself have talked about this. Like, maybe there is outside reasons as to why there isn't new content coming into Pokemon Go right now. It could be the Pokemon Company like putting a halt on Niantic from releasing any of this stuff for maybe various reasons. Like, one of the reasons could be Pokemon Duel release. They want Pokemon Duel to be in the spotlight so they're not competing for customers, if you will. And then Nick brought up this point, was like for safety reasons. Like, the Pokemon Company is in the process of creating a way to play Pokemon Go safe. It's like safer. And then I don't know, there's just other maybe outside forces, but we don't know exactly because we don't hear anything, we don't know. So that could be a reason. Another reason, which really a lot of people do talk about but hasn't really been discussed much, is that a majority of players are in the winter months and it's very cold outside, there's snow on the ground, and those players really aren't going out and playing. This is another thought though, like, if they knew that it's coming, like they knew winter was going to be hard, why not add a feature where you don't really have to go out and catch Pokemon? You can kind of like a player versus player battle. Like, you can be inside, battle just people just to keep people interacted and keep playing Pokemon Go. You necessarily don't have to go out and play, but you can still be in your house to do something, or just like I don't know, say you go to school. You can go to school, meet all your friends, and battle them with the Pokemon that you caught when it was a nice day outside or whatever. So it gives you something to do during the cold months. It keeps people interested that way. So that would be like a nice feature to add. Because that's a lot of people's reasons of why they think nothing has been added because it's winter months. But as a company, a smart move would be to, your game is virtual reality based outside. Why not introduce a feature where those players, if they don't want to go out, can still experience a fun part of your game, not necessarily outdoor, indoor, and it can be playable over and over again. That would be cool. So that's just one thought I had. I didn't mean to make it that video, but that's just one thing, is lacking new content. So if we don't see anything new in February, I doubt we're going to see anything until it gets a little warmer out, maybe in spring. So that does kind of suck, but that's like, at first, if you would have told me that, I would have been like, no way, that doesn't make sense. Like, a company isn't going to not want to release anything, because then the relevance of their game is just going to fall off and you're going to lose players. And then yes, if you do introduce new stuff like a couple months down the road, your player base is already going to be diminished, and not a whole lot of people are going to be coming back. Yes, there will be quite a few, but like there would have been a lot more that have stayed. It's hard to describe like that, but that's a lot of people get it. Like you need content to keep flowing, new content flowing into your game to keep it basically afloat, really keep it alive. And I don't think Niantic has been doing that, so that's one annoying thing. And as a content creator, it does suck. So I'll be talking about like the kind of like the business side of my channel, because think of this as a business, because it's what I use to support myself. I don't like to think of it that way, but I'll be talking about that kind of later at the end. Maybe that'll interest some of you. So yeah, just lacking new content. Gonna get off that topic because I could talk about that for days. Another thing that's annoying is still very little communication with Niantic, and I don't think that's really ever going to change now by the looks of it. They still can, but I doubt it. So keeping that topic short, that it's just like a lot of reasons that I've already mentioned before of why it annoys me. And now the reason is now we're gonna talk about why I still play the game, and there's quite a few reasons. One of the reasons is I still enjoy it. I still enjoy catching the rare Pokemon. Yes, it is hard for me to kind of go out, because as you guys, like, if you look at the other Pokemon Go YouTubers, a lot of them, like I want to say Mystic and Nick, they live in California, so they have a nice, like, I don't know how to say it. Like, they have a nice area to go out and play. Yes, I could move, but I've lived here my whole life, and moving is quite expensive. So what I can do is travel and go to different places. I am going to Florida soon in like 2 weeks, Florida Keys, and that's going to be fun because I experiencing Pokemon in different parts of the world is really fun, and traveling to these other places. But it is quite expensive to do all that, so I can't be traveling every week or something like that because it's just not realistic. But when I do travel, it's one of the funnest times to play, to like enjoy Pokemon at a different part of the world, see what it's like, and it's different from where you normally play, which for me, it's cold. There's not a whole lot to do in Green Bay. There's not a lot of cool sights and everything, but I still play here because I do have that tracker. It's not really a tracker. I didn't set it up. I don't do much. It's just like I go on a Discord chat and it shows you. It doesn't show you, it just tells you what Pokemon spawned and where within your city. Yes, there's different setups in different cities. You can check maybe on your Facebook group if it's set up there. But who knows how long that's going to last. So that's another reason why I still play, though. I'm going to be starting tomorrow a Instinct account, so I'll be doing that for a little while. And as long as I feel as though I could create new content and enjoy, that's somewhat enjoyable to watch, I'm gonna make it. But this is kind of where I'm gonna start talking about like my questions for you guys is like, there's gonna come a point, and there's already been days where it's like I don't know what to record, and I don't know how to make a good video out of Pokemon Go, and I'm sure a lot of you have already seen that. Some days, like that's right. For instance, like today's like this. Like I know what I'm gonna do for tomorrow's video, but I didn't have a video for today. So like it's somewhat of a struggle to create new content on the game. And as a business side, you want to create new content. I did forget one point of why I still play the game, which I'll get to a little bit later. So for days that I don't really know what to create on for Pokemon Go, would you guys be interested in seeing like other Pokemon themed things, like for not necessarily like Pokemon games, but just Pokemon themed things, like I don't know, for instance, when I built that Pokeball, Pokemon card openings, Pokemon games, like maybe Pokemon Arc. That's one that's been pretty cool. Haven't really tried it out yet. I just saw videos, and then the Pokemon Duel. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Duel. So that's the reason why you may not have seen it, but just try and find maybe other Pokemon games. The other ones is like Pokemon Sun and Moon. Would you guys be interested in, like, be honest here, I'm really hoping for feedback on this. Would you guys would like to see some, like, even if it's not Pokemon Go, just some sort of Pokemon related video on days where I'm like, yo, I don't know what to record today. Or the weather's bad, because the weather is a huge factor too. Like if it snows, which has been quite a few the last few days, it's like it's hard to go out and get a video, and especially with no new content in the game, it's a struggle sometimes. But I'm gonna do my best to make as much Pokemon videos as I can. But that's the reason why, like, maybe some days I may not have an upload for Pokemon Go from here forward, is like, because I literally don't know what to record. The reason why I want to keep that audience there is like, because right now the audience is pretty much people that maybe watch me for me. For those of you that do that, thank you. People that enjoy Pokemon Go, but maybe they don't necessarily play it right now. They're just kind of waiting to see what happens with it. And then people that are hardcore, love the game, and just still grinding. So those are what I think the viewership is, and then maybe people here and there checking in. But a lot of people that just played it kind of like for the hype phase have gone away. So now it's kind of like the refined players and the refined viewers. But I want to keep that audience there, because if a big update comes out, like, I'm going to have that base viewership, and it's going to be a lot easier, because as you guys know, when if to get like your videos to be found in the search thing, if you have more views and more interactive like viewers on there, for instance, you guys, it's a lot easier for that video to get searched for. And so for that, when that big update comes out, it would be easier for me to get the people that are coming back into the game to come into my channel, which basically helps with like the longevity of my channel. Because that's what I gotta think about too, is like, what's best for the longevity of my channel? Because my channel is what I use to support myself. So it is like my job, even though it's playing video games really and making videos. It does seem easy at times, yes, but it's also a lot that goes into it, and it's not a secure position either. So you always got to be looking ahead. So that's another reason why I still play, because I really want to, like, if something big comes out, I want to be able to capitalize on all the people that come back. And for me to just completely throw Pokemon Go, I would not do that, because I still enjoy the game and it would make a lot of people mad. So that's just a few reasons of why I want to keep it on the channel. Some personal, some business related, and everything. I don't like referring it to as a business, but I kind of do, just to get the point across. But my final thoughts here, we'll just wrap this up here, is like, so I just want you guys to understand that I am trying my best, but some days there may not be Pokemon Go, and that leads me to the next thing. Like, that's why you may see other games on the channel, like other games I used to play before, like Clash Royale, or other games I'm just really enjoying, because I'm enjoying Duel Links, enjoying Clash Royale, and that's why you will see those on the channel. Plus, I do see an opportunity to grow through those games as well. So I'm thinking long term and everything, but it just sucks that I even have to be making a video like this talking about like. Because like, what if Pokemon Go never gets an update again? Like that would suck. But I'm kind of like setting up for worst case scenario, really. That's why I'm trying to like bring back those games out of my channel. So like, say Pokemon Go never updates again, I gotta be prepared for that. So I'm literally I'm just telling you guys like my current thought patterns and everything, and would you seeing other Pokemon related videos for the days that I literally do not know what to record for Pokemon Go during this dry spell. But let me say this. As soon as it hits, as soon as something new, something big hits for Pokemon Go, you best believe I'm gonna be out there grinding back to those 8-hour days. Oh my god, man! Like I can't believe like some days I literally stayed at Lake Park in Milwaukee for like the entire day. Like I get there at 10 a.m., didn't leave till like 11 at night. Maybe left once to go to the bathroom. Maybe left like 20 minutes to go get some food. But they had food stands there. Like it's like crazy. Like that will. So let's say like Generation 2 or whatever comes back, you best believe I'll be bringing you guys that new content and trying my best to get those best catches and complete the Pokédex or whatever it is. Maybe it's PvP battles. I'll do my best to be the best PvP battler or whatever. Just you best believe I'll be on top of that new content when it does initially come out. I'm just kind of like, for the time being, trying to look towards the future. Just kind of like have backup plans, if that makes sense. So I hope you guys can understand that. Just telling you straight, just honestly telling you how it is in the world of this channel and the Pokemon Go world. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let me know your thoughts. Looking for feedback on this one. Pigo Plus though, giving away this one and another one soon. Yeah, there you have it, guys. I feel a lot better now though. Whew, got all that off my chest. But hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys later.